most likely to get out to the second. So as I was saying yesterday, a lot of drivers, this might be their first outing on kit for about 6 months. Certainly competition, and therefore, as it seems 15 minutes, so qualifying sessions go through.
Right, hello everybody, welcome down to the Paddock. Qualifying is over for both the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro. Come down to the Paddock to chat with some of the drivers. Actually, come down to the Metro Cup first, just because actually where we walk through, they're right here. So we're going to chat with some of the Metro Cup drivers first. Then we're going to head down and catch up with a number of the MG Cup drivers as well. Let's just bring up the qualifying results. I did promise after qualifying we'll bring you the official classifieds. Bring up with the Metro Cup first. We've got on your screen a little image to show you. Mark Eels, the man on pole position, as you can see, a 59.181 there. Dan Willis in second place. Tim Shooter will start in third. I've heard it's Tim Shooter's birthday today as well. Happy birthday, Tim. Phil Goodwin is fourth. Then Les Tyler, Timothy Davis, John Moore, David Jones, Richard Garrett, Kyler Birdseye, Neil Burnett and Andrew Ewins as well. That's your qualifying order for the Hickford Construction MG Metro Cup. Let's swap over now to the vehicle, the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup image as well. If you can bring that on screen now, Elaine. Mike Williams, the man on pole position there in his Rover Metro GTI. Then we've got Morgan Short in second, Matthew Simpson in third, Ian Dowler fourth, then Darren Harris, Ian Bolton, Dan Jones, Katie Twigger, Brian Butler, Peter Bramble, Dave Harrison, Kevin Burke, Daryl Davis, Phil Rigby, John McGill, Yoga Keane and Stephen Hiley. So fantastic stuff. You can bring that image down now. So like I said, we've come down to the Metros to get a little bit of reaction from the drivers after qualifying. I've just had a little word from the COVID officer to make sure that I keep my distance. So I do have my stick, as you can see, my stick to keep us distant from everybody. I think is Kyler up here. Let's grab a quick word. Here I am. I'm big trouble, Kyler. You're all trouble. Kyler, qualifying, how did it go?
It was a busy one, that's for sure. I was getting the hang of the car. Obviously I've not been out since Alton Park, so I needed to get to grips with the car again, and then next thing I know there's like all these ZRs around me. I was like, what's going on?
They're pretty quick, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Ice cold out there. Was it really slippy and cold? Did it take a bit of time to get the tyres up to speed? Or?
It was getting the tyres warmed up was hard, but we got there in the end, especially around the back. I got it a bit sideways at one point, but I managed to keep hold of it, so that was a bit of fun.
That's always a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hectic race as well, isn't it? So what can you do from where you are on the grid?
Beat him. We're next to each other on the grid, so me and Dad, I'm gonna just try and beat him off the lights.
So what happens if you do beat him? Is it going to be a bit awkward at Christmas dinner this year?
No. But we've had a couple of races at Silverstone where we've done about 3 laps side by side the whole time, and we never actually rubbed any paint. So we're hoping that happens again.
Surely you're gonna let her through, aren't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely, right to the last corner.
Best of luck, guys, in the car. Best of luck. By the way, just turn around, that's Kyler's car. I actually voted for it as the best looking car tonight.
I
best
appreciate that, thank you very much.
It is a beauty. I'm trying to find Tim.
Ian,
all right?
How you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, good. We're going to go. Is he round the corner, is he? I'll go have a look. Lovely jubbly. We've got to find Emma Cross as well. I want to find Tim Shooter because it's his birthday today. Tim, where's Tim? Where's Tim? Is he up here? John, how you doing, mate? You all right? Tim. I'm very well. Chaps, we're going to get into qualifying in a bit. Before we do that, Tim, I've got something I need to say to you, actually. Happy birthday to you. 21? 21 today?
22.
22. Yeah. Guys, what was it like out on track there?
Yeah, it's good.
It's ice cold today, isn't it? I wasn't expecting this. Is it slippy?
Yeah, in places, yeah, it's not mega slippy, but it's...
Yeah. Tim, qualifying went quite well actually on your birthday, didn't it?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Third, I think.
What we can do in the race? Can you spider win?
see what happens. See what happens. Mixed grid, see what happens. That's all we can do.
It is. It's going to be very, very hectic. Qualifying quite hectic. John, was it traffic getting in the way, or could you get a bit of clean air?
Yeah, I was concentrating on Paddock, I've got to be honest. I wanted to get that nailed, and then I was sort of concentrating on the rest of the track. But yeah, I'm happy with what I did. So.
Good man. Best of luck. Enjoy, guys. We'll see you a little bit later. We need to go up here because we've got to find Emma as well. I hear it's her birthday coming up as well, isn't it? So right, let's go up here. Let's go see if we can find Emma Cross, because I've heard it's her birthday this Friday, and I got her a choice. I got her a present. I either got some English mustard or I got some sugar. So let's go see if we can find her. Give her a little gift. Neil Burnett's car, by the way, here as well. Neil Burnett, first season, last season in the Hickford Construction MG Metro Cup. It's a fine-looking machine, isn't it? Really getting to grips with things now is Neil. Here's Tim Davis' car as well. Ha! Ha! They're hiding from me. Oh, look who I found. Hard at work, as always.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no, ladies, how are we doing? How are we doing, Emma? Emma, now, of course I've heard it's your birthday coming up, so naturally I did get you a present.
You did.
I got you a choice, actually. I bet you can have both. I got you some sugar, and I also got you some English mustard.
Oh, do you know what? I love English mustard.
There you go.
On a bit of steak. Love that. Thanks.
Emma, it's great. It's cold, isn't it, today? It's great to be back. What did you make of qualifying?
Yeah, really good, really busy, lots going on, trying to keep up with it all, but yeah, really good. Should be a really interesting race.
It's going to be. It was hectic, wasn't it? Brands Hatch is a very short circuit anyway, the Indy circuit, as we know. Just chatting to Kyla, got to kind of bog down a little bit in traffic.
Yeah.
That's going to make it good for viewing, though.
Might be for everybody else.
I'm
going to do my pacing up and down. Yeah, it is going to be good. We're just finalising how the track's going to be, whether we're having a split grid.
Yeah.
So Metros will be behind. But needless to say, that first corner is going to be a corker. That
was my next question, actually. You kind of answered it for me. We'll find out a little bit later then. I guess it would make sense, wouldn't it, to split them?
Yes, and also our rules for our second race are slightly different to MG Cup, that we start our second racing, our finishing positions of race one, which the Cup don't do. So it's a safer way of doing it when we have a split grid. So.
Fantastic.
Just more for you to remember and to keep up with.
No, I'm going to put. I actually, as I was coming to find you, all of your family are in there, and they were having a window, and they were shutting the window to avoid me.
That was hotel last night. It's great. It's great.
No, everybody wants to avoid me.
It's all right sleeping, going home and all that, but.
Yeah, I've got to go to Yorkshire after today. So.
Oh, yeah.
So that was Emma Cross there, the coordinator for the Hickford Construction MG Metro Cup. Let's get further into the paddock. We've got to go down and have a chat with the Cherished Insurance, Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup drivers. We've got to find Kaylee Twigger as well. She's got a very, very important message to give out as well. Cracking qualifying session, wasn't it? Very, very busy. In fact, I think it's lunchtime now actually here at Brands Hatch. Would you believe it? I mean, what time is it? Is it lunchtime? Could well be. Of course, we're only doing the MG Cup and the Metro Cup today. There's another number of other series going on. We've just had the Morgans out on track as well. As we know, with the Metro Cup, it really is a family affair, isn't it? Kyla Birdseye racing alongside her dad as well. How good is that going to be? That could be an awkward Christmas dinner, couldn't it? We're going to get a little bit further. Kaylee Twigger's van is right actually at the back, but we are going to go down there. Dave Harrison with her as well, so we'll see if we can grab a word with Dave. Dave's first ever time at Brands Hatch, and if you just move over to the left, I don't want you to get run over. We've got a couple of cars coming down. And I guess, oh, actually, no, it's not lunchtime, because I think I'm just hearing some cars go out on track, so certainly not, is it? So actually, let's go over here, because I think we've got Mr. Simpson over here, actually, Matthew Simpson, who did a very good qualifying. Let's go see if we can grab a word with him. We've got 40 racing here as well. Plenty of action. Remember, race one gets underway at 2:05. We will be bringing you all of the racing action as well. We've got a British Legends team over there. We're going to go grab a quick word with them as well. And actually, I'm pleased to say, it looks like Simpson's got his bonnet up, so we can have a little poke around as well. We have a little poke around the car. So we're now down into the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup paddock, and I must say as well, this is, let me just highlight this please as well, in memory of Chris Twigger, of course, sadly passed away. Very much missed is Chris Twigger, I have to say. Very kindly allowed his, always up for making us a cup of tea. It was so good, certainly Alton Park last year, it was chucking it down. Chris very kindly let us come into his camper, made us a nice cup of tea, a superb host and a wonderful gentleman. You are very much missed, Chris Twigger, indeed. Let's go see if we can find Matthew Simpson. Let's have a little poke underneath his, just look at this 16 valve engine, look at it, what an absolute beauty. Turbo, it's an absolute monster on the straights. This really does go in a fairly decent qualifying session as well. I'm just going to poke my head in, see if I can find him. I think it's empty. No, he's not here. So unfortunately, we can't talk to Matthew Simpson, but he did have a very good qualifying session anyway. Just looking for you. How's it going, mate? A toilet break? What's that all about? There's a tree there, there's a bush there. What do you need toilets for?
Yeah, go for a long
Qualifying
walk.
went all right, didn't it?
Yeah, it did go well, yeah. I mean, I nearly didn't get out at all.
Really?
The noise testing thing, suddenly my car now's apparently 5 decibels louder than it's ever been and nothing's changed.
Ah.
So luckily I got through it in the end, but...
I did notice out on track, there was a bit of smoke puffing out at times,
Yeah.
going sort of around clearways onto the main straight. Is everything all right with the car?
Yeah, I think I've got a small oil leak that just on that corner just got on the exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look. Somebody said they thought I was locking up a wheel going into the corner, but I don't think it was. Didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the brakes, so.
But the car's okay. You can still run it. It's not too loud.
No. I've spoken to the organisers and everything and said, you know, I'm clearly not getting black flagged for, you know, noise on circuit in the drive-by. So hopefully, you know, we'll get through the day all right, because I managed to put it on a decent position.
It's
so
quick, isn't it? It's quick.
Yeah, it is quick.
And because of the colour, I can make you out like that. So it's great.
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
exactly. That doesn't help with scrutineering and stuff, because they go, oh, you're back. We're going to noise test you again. Oh, brilliant.
Look, the race gets underway at 2:05. There's a lot of you out on track. Did that affect qualifying for you?
I think actually I got quite lucky because I was the last person into the assembly area, and I knew Mike would be warming his tyres up. So I sort of held back a little bit, and I had new tyres on the front as well, so I had to scrub them in. And I managed to scrub them in about half a lap, and then came round for a flyer. And I think I started posting some quite low laps in the second and third lap out. So, and then there's a few times where I had to lift a bit going into Paddock and get up the inside of a Metro or whatever. But I did about 4 or 5 consistently, sort of low to mid 57s. So I thought, that's not bad for the amount of traffic out there.
I was going to say, it makes it quite exciting though. There's a bit of a challenge. It's certainly from a viewer point of view, it's exciting.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It was fun and an interesting session, and they were all pretty good as well. They sort of, as soon as they saw there was a position to get out of the way, everybody seemed to be fine with it, and it was pretty clean. So. Yeah, because sometimes people are just not concentrating, and they're having a little tussle with their mate in front, trying to get that extra bit of lap time, which is fair play. So it was good to see Morgan Short's quick in that car, isn't he?
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's a fine-looking machine, a Triple A. It's.
I thought, he's got loads of power there, but he's not as quick down the straight as me. So I was like, he's really quick round the corners. And Mike Williams, he's just
2 seconds on par, wasn't he, ahead of the rest of the field?
He's really fast.
It's going to be
there.
difficult to stop, isn't he?
Yeah, I could have 400 horsepower in that car, and there'd be no way I'd get round here quicker than him. So I did too good a job of helping him put the engine in last weekend.
It's your fault.
I know. I said to him, I think you might have to give me the win on the end of the last lap.
Yeah.
Payment.
Yeah, if you're running second, he should stop on the line, Do old Barrichello Schumacher.
Yeah, Barrichello, yeah, exactly. That'd be great.
Look, best of luck for the race.
Yeah,
I'll
good to
catch
see
you
you.
later.
Take
And
care.
you, mate, take care. Let's just keep moving down a little bit further. We've got the British Legends racing team down here as well. So we'll have a quick catch up with those guys as we make our way down to Kaylee Twigger a little bit further on as well. That was Matthew Simpson having a cracking qualifying there in his fine looking 200 coupe there, the Tomcats. They're quick, aren't they? They're super duper quick. A little bit of hospitality going on down here for the British Legends as well. Let's see if we can grab a quick word with a man.
With A-Man.
A-Man.
This is A-Man.
This is A-Man. Look, I love these cars, by the way. They're always pristine. They're always so good. What is this like to drive out there? Because actually, it looks like it's got just the normal dashboard in there.
Yeah, normal dashboard. So this is Class A, so it's fairly standard
Yep.
car. Superb to drive. Absolutely great fun. And right at the budget end of motorsport, so we can go out there for, you can prep a car for, I don't know, something like £5,000, let's say. Come here racing, you can have a time of your life.
Wow.
Great fun, great fun.
Fantastic. Certainly a lot of fun. It was quite cold for qualifying. Did it take a bit of time to get a bit of heat into those tyres?
It did take a while. I was a little bit slimy out there, but it was a bit slimy, and I ended up in the gravel just for a slight detour though, and then back on the track, and then we were fine.
Just finding the limit, right?
Yeah, finding the limit.
Just finding
getting
limit.
used to it.
I often wonder of brands, actually. I've been fortunate enough to drive it myself a few times as well, and I think Graham Hill Bend, as you're coming down the hill after Druids, is the hardest corner. What do you think?
Yeah, extremely challenging. You're coming downhill, you've just come around a fairly tight bend, so you're sort of accelerating, going downhill, on the brakes, trying to turn left, and there aren't many left turns in Britain, and so a real challenge, get your braking point, get the turn in right, but not drift out too wide, because as we know, they've got some lovely sensors on the outside edge there, and not long before you get disqualified. So
track limits.
And the other one I find really challenging, and I don't know its name, it's at the far end, then the first section as we turn in, just before that.
Is that Surtees?
I think it could be Surtees. That one's a real challenge for me. Just getting enough speed, not too much, not too little, and getting it to bite and turn in. It's a really good, for a short circuit, really good.
It's
really
a trickier circuit than I think people give it than people realise. I know.
Great one to learn on though, because you get to repeat it quite quickly.
You do, yeah, 1.2 miles, that's it.
Exactly.
Best of luck for the race. Thanks for talking to us. We'll see you later. Cheers, guys. Thank you. All right.
How are you?
Not bad, you? Good man. Let's keep going down because we want to definitely catch up with Kaylee Twigger. She's just a little bit further on. Hopefully we'll come across Mike Williams as well, the man on outright pole position for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Let me just run you through the qualifying order once again then whilst we're here. I'll just go through the MG Cup for you as well. A number of classes as well, so let me just run you through the classes. Mike Williams, obviously the outright man on pole position, Class C. Ian Dowler, the man on pole position in Class B. We've got an invitation class as well. Brian Butler is the man on pole position in there, and John Gill, the man on pole position in Class A. So certainly worth remembering a number of different classes. In fact, it's nothing to do with the MG Cup or the Metro Cup, but we're coming down to some of the fine machinery here, aren't we, as we head down to go see Kaylee. Just look at these, absolutely stunning, aren't they? This is the Triple M Racing, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Look, at any point as well, if you do want to, we're just going to head this way, if you do want to find out more about the MG Cup or the Metro Cup, we have put a link in the text as well. They just lead directly to both websites. So if you want to find out a little bit more about the MG Cup, or you want to find out more about the Metro Cup, just open up the body of the text and you'll see a link prompting you, and it'll take you straight to the website. You can find out as much as you like as well. Don't forget, we're also live on YouTube as well. Head over to Live Sport Now, head over to My Supercar. We're also live on Twitch at Content Live Productions, and we're live on Twitter as well at Ian Waterhouse. One of this man was giving me a big wave. How's it going?
Good, thank you. All right?
Yeah, you must be quite happy.
Yeah, very happy. Can't knock that, can you? We're straight back where we were on Friday after testing. 4th overall, first in class.
You've had quite a bit of love on social media as well, I have to say.
It's got to be done, isn't it? It's got to be done.
Look, talk us through the car because it looks an absolute beauty.
It is.
So
Nice
what
car.
have we got here? What's underneath the bonnet?
This is MG ZR 170 Class B for the MG Cup. It was previously my uncle's car, and he raced it in the MG Cup and in Castlecombe Saloon Car Cup as well. He did a few meetings in that. And then we were going to do a shared drive with him, and things turned out that he said, "You drive the car."
Oh,
so
nice.
in 2015, I had my first race here,
Yeah,
and I finished second.
not bad.
And the second race of the day, I ended up on the outside of Paddock Hill Bend on the wall, and it flipped over. So it has had a roll. But
You wouldn't know, though, would you?
yeah.
Would you? And it can be quite brutal coming down Paddock.
It's very
If you get
brutal.
that gravel,
Yeah.
you're not getting
you get
out.
it wrong.
are
You
need
get
to
it
push.
wrong. You know about it. So yeah, boys from Auto Body Tech, massive help. Straight into the workshop, week of work, and we were back out and learned very quick.
Quite easy to get parts for, quite easy to fix.
Yeah, definitely easy to get parts for. There's lots of these around. There's lots in scrap
You can pick
yards.
these up quite cheap as
And
well,
you
can't
can
you?
pick them up cheap. Yeah. We've got a spare car sat at home, ready to go. So yeah, it's just immense fun.
It is.
It's just
It
awesome
is.
fun.
Class B honours the target today.
Yeah, it's got to be on it.
Yeah.
I'd like, this is the sort of place where you can, in one of these, get an overall as well. There is a possibility.
Did you hear that?
Tomcats, you might. I'm going to struggle with Mike Williams, and it looks probably like I'm going to struggle with Mr. Short as well.
He's quick, isn't he?
He is quick.
He's very. Just chatting to Matthew Simpson about
Yeah.
Morgan.
So that might be. I didn't expect him to be that quick, but definitely the likes of Matt, Kaylee, Dave. We're going to be pushing to be in front of them as well.
Although, I wouldn't say it to Mike's face, but those Metros can be perhaps a little bit temperamental at times.
They are very temperamental, especially Mike's.
So just don't give up, even on the last lap.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
in.
Oh, no. There's no, we learnt very quickly from giving up and backing off. So, yeah, it's 20 minutes, absolutely flat chat. And I know that Darren, Ian, and Dan are going to be properly gunning for me.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But, yeah, fingers crossed, we're going to have a banger, and it is going to be
That's what I like to
one
hear.
hell of a race.
Best of luck for the race.
Cheers.
We'll catch you later, yeah? Thank you very much. Right, let's keep going down. We've nearly arrived at Gailey Twigger. Hopefully, I'll tell you what, it'll just be our luck. She won't be there now. Should have gone for a cup of tea or coffee or something. But we'll keep going down anyway, see if we can find her, see if we can have a quick word. A lot of love on social media. Again, please do like, comment and share. We do look at the comments to somebody you want us to talk to. This is the first of 2 paddock walks we're going to do after race 1. We're going to come back down and get live driver reaction. As you can see on the camera, look at these cars. They're absolute cream cracker. Absolutely beautiful, aren't they? In fact, I can see Mark Eels down there as well, the man who's on pole position for the Hickford Construction MG Metro Cup. If you just point the camera down to car number 444, just down over the yellow wheels, not going to miss Mark, are we, in a hurry? And here's one of the MGFs as well, by the way. I absolutely love these cars, and Kaylee's just seen me. Just having a nice having a break, Kaylee.
Trying to keep warm.
It's absolutely ice cold out there. What's the Tomcat like to drive out in the freezing conditions?
Well, she's going great. So it's a bit odd. Today is a bit odd anyway, but yeah, she's going well. I didn't have a problem at all with it. It was just finding space. But I've got a nifty idea what I'm going to do at the start. So, but I'm not going to let that go.
Don't say it. We are live. Everybody's watching. Kaylee's got a plan. Now, can I not dwell on it too much, but it is an important weekend, of course, for you. You know, we are here in memory of your father, of course.
Yes, we are.
And it's for a very important charity as well. Can you tell us more?
We're doing charity this year for the MG Cup, for the MNDA Association. There needs a lot of awareness.
And that's motor neurone disease, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes, it is. It's Rob Burrows does it, the rugby player.
Yep.
He's got it as well. It's not very nice, and if you can just give a little bit of money, it could make a hell of a difference to people. I mean, it's awful. It really is. and to see people struggle with it, it's not. But all the money, that the stickers that we've raised today, that'll all get, and we're going to collect all through the year for it. All the drivers have got stickers on of Dad.
Yep.
Some of the Metros. So Dan Surridge from CMC Motorsport, he's put it on all his cars.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Dave Nixon,
Oh, yes.
Circuit Class and Touring cars today, he's got it on his.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They're at
so they're
Silverstone,
all,
aren't they? Yeah.
So yeah, everybody that matters has got it on.
Fantastic.
So, but yeah, he'll be well impressed with that.
Excellent. Look.
And I've got a little. I put him. I could never get him out with me in my car ever. He's got no choice today because he's literally plastered on the passenger dash.
Oh, that's
so
what I
he'll
like
be having
to
a fit.
hear. He will. He'll be like, ah!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look, best of luck for the race,
Thank
Kelly.
you
Thanks
very
for talking
much.
to us. I'll let you crack on anyway. Right, that is it. Now we're going to head back actually into the paddock and get a bit of lunch because I don't know about you, Leon. Getting rather peckish at the minute. Now, don't forget, we're going to bring you all the action from race 1 at 2:05 as well. Hello.
Well, I heard you all talking about me, so I thought I'd come and give my piece.
Yes. Talk us through your qualifying. How'd it go?
Disappointing, frankly. Yesterday at testing, 55.9 on warm tyres, which was almost a second quicker than I went today, partially because of the traffic.
It's colder today, though, as well.
Today, but fresh tyres today. But either way, our session was the main problem was our session was cut short because of a fuel leak.
Oh,
so
really?
we had to come in 7 minutes from the end, which was really really costly. So disappointed not to get pole, but
you're looking quick though. You know,
yeah, the pace. I know the pace is there. That's the thing. My main concern at the moment is the start, because obviously there's a new car for me. I haven't started this car before, and obviously I've got a really powerful Tomcat on my inside, and I know I've got the pace to be quicker than Matt and Mike. But if Matt gets me off the start, it's going to be a real challenge to get past him, because he's got I was in qualifying behind him, right on his arse, and then down the straight he's gone.
I was going to say that's quite tricky, isn't it? Can you maybe do something into Druids or down the
hopefully
straight?
I'll get a decent enough start to stay ahead of him, and then I can focus on Mike. And I know I've got the pace. I know that it was a poor qualifying, but I know I've definitely got the pace to get a win today.
Race pace is a bit different, isn't it? I mean, Mike was sensational in qualifying, but
yes, also Mike has the experience as well. So it's going to be a real challenge. There's obviously a difference between pace and race pace. So it's definitely going to be a real challenge to take the win today. But as long as I don't go backwards and I can keep moving forwards and have focus on Mike ahead, then I'll be happy. But hopefully I can redeem what happened in qualifying. Hopefully we've fixed that fuel leak and we won't be pulled over again.
Still a bit of time to go. Is it looking all right? It's going to be.
Yes, we've got an issue with the fuel tank. When it's on low fuel, we were at Silverstone the other week, and going through slow right-handers where the car's really leaning over.
Yeah.
When it's on about a quarter of a tank of fuel, the engine you run out of power because the fuel's obviously not going in the right place. So we need to fix that. Obviously, we weren't meant to be here this weekend. We were a reserve, and we just got the place like the day before.
Wow, brilliant.
So unfortunately, at the cost of Martin Slingsby, whose Rover engine blew up, and he's been running our car. So we did offer him to drive the MG because he's still looking after it for us. But he insisted that we go ahead and do it, and luckily we're running at the front. But we'll see what happens in the race, and hopefully, like I say, fix that issue and make amends for qualifying, which should have been pole, but that's not the way it crumbled today. So
no, but hey, we've got the race coming up at 2:05. It's going to be a cracker. This is nice, by the way. I'm liking this.
It's much easier than walking over here, because we're over in the garages. We're at Garage 9. So I was just watching the stream and I heard Matt and the others talking.
You've been a hot topic, by the way.
Thought, yes, I wish I'd been even hotter by getting that pole today, but could have, should have, whatever. We'll move on. And
Let's see what happens at just after 2 today. Thank you for talking to us. There we go, lovely. I'll catch you later. We'll probably catch up after the race as well. Like I said, we are going to head off now and get a little bit of lunch, but don't forget, 2:05, it's lights out for race 1. However, we will be live beforehand. We're going to be in the assembly area. We're going to catch up with the drivers once again just before they head out onto the track to get even more live driver reaction and then the race 1 action live here at Brands Hatch.